Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Lunchtime break. Hopefully y'all ready went to lunch. Hopefully y'all ready, getting ready to go home. Hopefully y'all day is almost over. It's almost 3 o'clock where I'm at. So yeah, I was just watching a whole a guy walking around one of the big beautiful houses in Texas that he's selling a realty kind of thing on YouTube. So that's what I was looking at. Trying to kill some time. I'm about to go for a walk and y'all gonna come with me. Um, I'm just waiting for my clothes to finish washing. Because I ain't have clothes. I need clothes. I need my clothes washed so I can do what I gotta do. It can't be funky nowhere. So anyways, I was listening to this podcast, right? And on the podcast it was two women talking about a situation, right? In the situation, they were talking about like different panels, right? So one of the ladies said that they was up on a panel between her, it's one woman, and then there was another woman she was with, and then there was another guy. Those three together have a past history over the last 2 or 3 years of, at first it was all negative, then it turned around to be playful. So they joke on each other, the guys, the two girls, the two women, and the guys always joking on each other. So from the outside looking in, yes, it can be misconstrued as they're arguing at him, or they're arguing, but they're not really arguing. They're just doing what they do, and three of them get it because they've been around each other enough to know that it's just all games for them. They don't take none of this seriously. So then another man comes in the live and he gets up on the panel. When he get on the panel, he starts saying to the guy, because remember, he don't know the history. So he says to the guy in the panel, whatever he says, that he would knock the two women's heads between the washer and the dryer if they spoke to him, and stuff like that, and just being really defensive, very negative, because he don't know what he came into, because he only heard it, but he didn't read the room to understand that this is how they talk to each other. They used to it by now, and they laugh about it later, and they won't be taken too seriously. So he came in already on the wrong note, not asking what's going on, but just jumping to assumptions that the man is being disrespected, right? So he disrespects the women by saying he'll beat them if they were talking to him and weird stuff like that, right? So then, now I told y'all this story, right? Because this is what happened. So the other lady that's on the panel talking to the lady, one of the ladies that was there, right? She tells her the same story I just told y'all. And the lady goes, because at the time of that happening, she happened to be dating that man that was disrespectful and talking about harming women, right? So for her defense for him, and it has always been defense for him, she felt like people, like they were picking on that man that came up there talking crazy to them because he didn't read the room. So she don't know what's going on either. She's choosing to believe his side, which is it's not the wrong side, but the man himself didn't know what he was walking into. He didn't know that this is what they do. He didn't know that this is the way they have playful banter, He didn't know. So it's like, for him to not know, and you to not know, you choose to take what he's saying as face value and ignoring what actually happened in the moment, because the man didn't know what he was walking into, so he felt like he was defending another man, and she felt like she's defending her friend. I guess now they're still friends, and it's the same invalidation, the same he said it is right, it's the same I hear what you saying to another woman that was actually there, but I'm going to go by what he's saying, even though what he's saying is not 100% right, because that man still didn't understand what he was walking into, and invalidating the experience of the other woman. I don't know if you call them women pick-me's, or you call them foolish, or dummies, or just not being logical to hear both sides fully out. Like, that's your experience. And say his experience when he came in, this is how he felt, And she's so hell-bent on protecting this man who was dragging her name a couple of months back. Not a couple of months back. I'll give it a month ago. No, I'll take it back. 2 months ago. He was dragging her name into something. And he is known for threatening women. That's just what he's known for. He's not known for being a good person. So every now and then a good person comes out of him. You know, but for the most part, he's known for being I don't want to say something crazy. He's known for not being a nice man. Let's put it like that. His words have been very disrespectful, very harmful. And it's like the gaslighting for me from the other woman, not trying to understand both sides, but just trying to understand his side. But whatever the woman is saying, the woman that was actually there, what she's saying to her is null and void. It doesn't matter. And it's weird to me that women do that to each other. Like, the world will invalidate our experience with men, with situations, or for the same person to keep doing the same stuff. I had to block her because I can't continue doing it, because she's a boring individual. When she tries to host lives, it's boring. Everything she talks about is boring. And she's a gaslighting fool. And I can't deal with women that act like that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to gaslight you. I got to hear out your experience. Tell me your experience. And the way I put the things together, she would have been able to put the things together herself. I'm sure she's more open-minded and logical. And that's something she's not, and she don't know that she's not logical. And it's very weird, because I was just saying to the other person, they like seeing that person go through stuff and then invalidate their feelings. Just this morning. And it's very like, I've seen it. I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it back then, way back then, months ago. I've been seeing it. And it's kind of funny how it happens. It plays out right in front of you. I hope that the other person sees what I saw today. You know? And that's all I could hope for. Because I was saying that earlier to y'all, saying like, people don't want to listen. People are so stubborn. You be trying to show them shit, so they ain't got to go through shit, or at least see the shit coming. I respect it more when you can at least see it coming. You know, sometimes you got to go through things. You got to hit a wall, blase, blase. But if you can see it coming, you can prepare yourself for it. That's what I'm saying. And know how to move accordingly. That's all. That's it. That's all. Just know how to move accordingly to the situation that's coming your way. Sometimes people don't have people in their lives to give them, hey friend, I see this, or buddy, pal, or whatever, I see this coming. I think you should open your eyes or close that window, because what's coming through that window is a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, and I mean it. Yeah, for sure. You know. And then those be the same people like, why didn't anybody warn me? If you really cared, why didn't you show me? I fucking tried. You didn't want to listen. I tried to show you. You didn't want to listen. You didn't want to take heed to what I was trying to show you. You know, because maybe I'm not the person you want to see it from, which it shouldn't matter as long as you get it. Who giving it to you? God's not going to pick the perfect person to give it to you. He's going to pick somebody who's imperfect. And tell him this. Tell him that. I need them to hear this. I need them to hear that. Life so peculiar. Make it warm in the sunshine. Doesn't pay to complain. That's an old song. So weird. Anyways, I talk to y'all once I start my walk, okay? I'll get back.